G'day guys, Chris here, Midlife Carpentry. Welcome back to another tool shout out. So this week we're going to talk about accessories for one of the other items, one of the other 4 battery tools that I certainly recommend an apprentice chippy to get a hold of early on in the piece. And that is the drill. So the battery drill. Now, I've had a bit of a think about this. There's a few attachments out there for a drill, definitely. There's no doubt about that. But there's probably 3 key ones that you kind of really want, and they're more of a kit than an individual item to add to a drill. So probably outside of this, probably one of the big things is maybe a 5mm long, drill bit, wood drill bit, which will help you out with your batten screws and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it's 5mm or 5.5. Pretty sure it's 5, and that's your suitable one to pre-drill. If you're dealing with hardwood and stuff like that to send some batten screws home. Item number 1, which is almost a given. If you have a drill, you need drill bits. All right, just some drill bits, guys. Now these ones I've had for a little while now. Something I make the habit of doing is if I do blunt or break one of the drill bits out of this kit, I replace it pretty much that afternoon or the next day, because it will always keep your kit full, and that's the trick. I think that's important. Always keep your bits in your drill box sharp and replaced if you need to, okay? Because otherwise you're just going to end up with a big box of drill bits that ain't doing nothing. So yes, sharp drill bits are key. That will help you considerably. Following on for the drilling side of it, I'm going to go a little packet of spade bits. Now this is a small pack I've had, so it's 10 right through till 22s. Alright, this is just a Sutton brand one, standard spade bits. You can get different types of bits that you probably don't need spade bits. You can get like an auger bit and stuff like that as well, which are actually pretty cool too. I haven't got any of those, but I'd like to get some over time. But yes, definitely the old 25mm or 24mm spade bit. They're always handy for your door locks and things like that. So yeah, if you can't get a full kit or can't afford a full kit, at least get yourself either a 24 or a 25mm spade bit. All right, definitely for your doors. And last but not least, speaking of door install and stuff, the other thing that I feel is important is a hole saw set. Okay, now this one is a little Sutton Tools one. I think actually I won this one from memory. I can't remember. No, I won a different one. But this is it's a starter set. It's actually really it's the one that you've got the 54mm hole saw in. So you kind of need to have the 54mm hole saw, because that's going to do your doorknobs and stuff on your doors, deadlocks, etc. So be mindful of that. If you are looking for a hole saw kit, find a hole saw kit that at the very least, has a 54mm hole saw in it, because otherwise you're going to have a hole saw kit and you're not really going to use them that much. So yeah, try and find one with a 54mm kit, and 9 times out of 10 they'll be perfect for you. Okay, righto. Now I know there's a lot of guys that do this style of hole saw, where they've actually got the 2 pins slide down, up and down and stuff with the thread to help lock on. All right, brilliant system, great system. You can change your drill bit out if you need to, but yeah, very handy to have. You get your thread started, okay, and then you keep screwing on till it's locked on nice and tight. All right, and then you know that you're not going to get to the point where you can't actually take this off. So if those pins weren't there to help lock it in, this will tighten up as you're drilling and you will not be able to remove it. So that's the idea of the pin system. I know it costs a little bit more, but definitely in the long run you will appreciate it, as I have trouble pulling it off as I struggle to get it off. Done. Alright guys, so that's it for this week. I'll pull the pin there. There's lots of other little accessories you can get. I think you saw the nips. I did a thing on the nips, the DeWalt nips, power nips. I have used those before. They're good for your drill. They're a good handy drill to have. Your step bits are handy to have. You can get different types of step bits that suit your impact driver as well as your drill, but you'll find the biggest step bits most often have a shaft to suit your drill. Because once the bigger bits get a bit bigger, they can obviously snap quite easily off the shaft of those little impact driver shafts. So yeah, I'm trying to think of some other handy ones to have. You can have some masonry bits as well, but ideally depending on the drill that you have. If you don't have hammer, I wouldn't worry about it. Use your actual proper hammer drill for with SDS and stuff to do hammer drill work or masonry work. Okay, righto guys, that does it for me. Builder Legends, have a cracker of a week, and we'll have a chat next week. We'll talk a little bit more on the next tool shout out. All right, see you guys. Bye.